So working in the EV industry requires a solid understanding of several basic electrical concepts, and some of the concepts goes on here. So as you know, electrical vehicle industry is basically the main components are since the car is powered by electricity. So and you feed in electricity, you have inverters, you have motors, everything is driven by electricity. So it's very essential that you know some of the basic concepts of electricity. So working in the EV industry requires a solid understanding of several basic electrical concepts, and some of the concepts goes on here. So as you know, electrical vehicle industry is basically the main components are since the car is powered by electricity. So and you feed in electricity, you have inverters, you have motors, everything is driven by electricity. So it's very essential that you know some of the basic concepts of electricity. So as for voltage, the definition goes like voltage is also known as the electric potential difference, and is the force that pushes the electrical charges through the conductor. It is the energy per unit charge, and the unit is volts. And importance of EVs is like voltage levels in EVs are very critical. That is, they determine the power that can be delivered to the motor and the other components. Many EV batteries typically operate at high voltages like 400 volts or more, and this is a very basic concept. That is, the voltage is the electrical potential difference and the force that pushes the electric charges through the conductor, and it's measured in volts. So the next main concept is the current. Current is defined as the flow of electric charge through a conductor, that is the material through which the current flows, and it represents the movement of electrons within a circuit. It's measured normally in amperes, and there are different types, that is the direct current and the alternating current. So direct current is flows in just in one direction. So EV batteries provide mostly DC power, and alternating current changes direction periodically, and EV motors use AC power converted from DC by an inverter. So that is, EV motors use the AC power, that is the inverter converts the DC to AC, and then this is fed to the motors, which basically operates on alternating current. And this is the basic. So just keep in mind, you have only two things for current: direct current and alternating current. Direct current just flows in one direction, alternating current flows periodically changes the direction. So the importance of current in EVs is that the amount of current affects the performance and efficiency of the vehicle's powertrain and the charging system. So it's very important to understand the concepts of current, and also mostly the currents flow through a conductor, that is any wire or anything. You need to understand those concepts, and the direction of flow, that is the direct and the alternating current, direct current, AC current. And the effects is like electric current causes a lot of heating effect and magnetic effect. As the current flows through conductor, it produces heat due to the resistance of the conductor, and also magnetic effect. Current flowing through a conductor generates a magnetic field around it. So all these factors has to be considered when you are designing electric vehicle or a motor or the systems. And um, and um, the current flow of electric charge is essential operation of electric. So this is very fundamental. So the voltage and current are some of the basic concepts which you need to definitely understand if you're entering into EVs or the concept of EV. So the next main concept is resistance. Resistance is a measure of how much material opposes the flow of electric current. So the electric current flows through a wire, and resistance is the since the current flows on material, that is the wire. So the wire has some components which will resist its flow, and that's what the measure is called. This is what we call resistance, and it's normally measured in ohms. And ohms is like Ohm's law states that V is equal to IR, that is V is the voltage, I is the current, and R is the resistance. The Ohm's law I'll explain later. But the importance of resistance in EVs is resistance in electrical components and wiring affects the energy losses and heat generation. So the managing resistance is crucial for efficiency. That is, the which material you choose for your EVs or any of the systems is very important, because that material is going to affect how much electricity being passed and how much there is loss, because this is resisting the current, right? So you need to have a good measure, or you have to have a good material, and also you have to calculate how much energy is lost to compensate that and the heat generations. So some of the main points with regards to resistance is like the factors: material, length of the conductor, cross-sectional area, and temperature. So different materials have different conducting capabilities. Length, how long, the longer the wire, the resistance will be more. Cross-sectional area, thicker the conductor, less the resistance. So, and the thinner the conductor will be more resistance. And temperature, for most materials increases, resistance increases with temperature. As the temperature rises, the atoms in the conductor vibrate more, increasing the chances of collisions and moving the electrons, which increases the resistance. So there are different kinds of resistance also: fixed resistors and variable resistors. I'm not going to much detail, just keep of the some of the basic concepts so that we can like improvise later. And applications is like it limits the current. You can limit the current with resistors. Voltage division: resistors can be used to divide the voltage. It can be used as a voltage divider. And heat generation: resistors can convert electrical energy into heat, which is also another principle where electrical heaters work. So these are some of the basic concepts of resistance, and just keep in mind key concept is the controls of how much current flows through a circuit. By opposing the flow of electric current, resistance plays a crucial role in determining the behavior of electrical and electronic circuits, and it can be manipulated by changing the material, size, temperature of the conductor. And it's a very important concept for understanding to which we can apply in electric vehicles. As I did not go too much in detail of each of the things, this is just a summary of all the main electrical concepts which you need to know if you are designing electrical system, if you're a design engineer, a hardware engineer, or any sort of role in the EV. So this is just a summarization. I'll keep adding more in-depth detail on these topics in the coming videos. So do share this video, and if there's any feedback, do ask. Give me a good review, and also your feedback is crucial for improving the course. As we are moving into too much electric vehicles, and electric vehicles are becoming the main norm nowadays, is very important for us to learn the electric vehicle concepts and the electricity concepts, because that's going to be the next sort of before we had gasoline, which was powered by petrol, but now we are having systems which are powered by electricity. So you need to have good electrical engineering or electrical concepts to design EVs. Thank you for selecting this course and watching this video. Do so do leave feedback, and thank you for watching.